Well, hello again, everyone, and welcome back to Phil's Picks. This time, episode 16. Cool stuff from the game, not the game I trade show, Adepticon and more. It's as if I just filmed 15 and I'm too lazy to print another slide. I kind of also like this weird flesh-tony Phil's Picks on this one. That's really weird. Don't forget this time, as all times, any questions about what you see here today, just drop me an email, phil@golddist.com. Also, in the last couple of weeks, we've been having server issues, and so we're migrating goldendist.com all over to golddist.com. So update your URLs if you have them stored with the EN in the middle here. You can just take that out. It's GOLDDIST.com. That's the address. You can find me at day and night, 7 days a week. Just drop me a line. Let's go look at some cool stuff that we brought back. First off, GMT Games. Man, they just crank stuff out at an astonishing pace. 3 or 4 of these big, fat, heavy titles a month. My back can't keep up. This is expansion 4 for Panzer. You do need the core rules of Panzer to play, but this takes on a bunch of French. This is the Dark Sands, which is the war in North Africa. A lighter game, but a big old map across the north of Africa. Paths of Glory. This is the entirety of World War I in a very strategic campaign. They look beautiful on a shelf. You should bring these into your store just for how amazing they display on the spine. I'll put those up there for now. Let's go back in time and look at some of their older subject matters. This is SPQR, Great Battles in History, Volume 2, The Art of War in the Roman Republic, if you want to get really crunchy. This is Time of Crisis, Roman Empire in Turmoil. We'll edit that out in post. Here's Time of Crisis in Turmoil, and also just looks great on the shelf. One of my current favorites is this one, The Dark Valley. This is the East Front Campaign, 41 to 45 Deluxe Edition. All the maps you'll ever need in a World War II game. Brand new print run, the 4th of Labyrinth, which is the War on Terror, the never-ending, it feels, War on Terror. Empire of the Sun. This is the Pacific Campaign from now until from the beginning of the war, I should say, to 1945. Ardennes 44 is back in print, the Battle of the Bulge. Inside this box are paper mats, but they do also sell a set of fully mounted hardboard mats as well for Ardennes 44. Oh, they're just stacking up like cordwood. How about Combat Commander Europe? This is a squad-level game, much more tactical, less strategical. And 2 sci-fi games. There's Talon 1000 and Space Corps 2025. Again, super crunchy stuff here. This is all ship-to-ship combat, and this is all very strategic out in space. Buy them by the pound, folks. GMT Games cannot be beat if you're looking for a solid base of war gamers, something a bit more thinky if people are done with a lot of the pretty Euro games and they want to get into something that's got some more historical accuracy behind it and they want to learn their history. Then that's what you need is GMT Games right here. Oh, my upper body workout from, cleaning off the table. Muscles from board games. Let's talk next about these guys. These are my friends at R&R Games. This is a game called The Table is Lava. You want to know how to play? Here's how you play on the back. 1, toss your card on the table to save your meeple. 2, knock off the opponent's meeples when you throw. And 3, have the most survivors to win. Yes, the table is lava. Yes, you try to throw cards to knock people off onto the table, which is lava. This is a space table, but you can imagine it as lava. This game is a hoot. We stayed up until the middle of the night playing this in Reno, and it is available now from Golden. Very inexpensive, under $20. Absolute must-have for your family games. Let's talk about our friends at Pandasaurus Games. Dinosaur Island is back in print, back in stock, and back ready to ship. This is the 400-pound version. This is the one with all the stuff in it, including the 5-6 player expansion. You are building, it's Jurassic Park, the board game, let's face it. You're building a competing theme park with all the other guys. Roll dice for DNA. Push your luck to see when something horrible happens. Because it's a dinosaur park, of course something horrible is going to happen. Here's the 2-player version, Duelosaur Island. Very similar mechanic. The same dice look very familiar. Hit you against another dino park person to get the most coolness. Why? It's a bad idea. Don't bring dinos back. Play the board game, but no real dinos, please. This is also available again. Wasteland Express Delivery Service. Wasn't for a while. Another giant crunchy game. If you're into giant crunchy games, this is package delivery in the Mad Max universe. Plenty of minis, plenty of counters. Not for everyone, but it is available for all of your board game collectors. Now, this is the prize in their eye. Machi Koro. This is the 5th anniversary edition. The most lightweight, easy to access game. Every store should carry this. It's kids to grandma's level. All ages, recommended by Shut Up and Sit Down. The Seal of Excellence from Dice Tower. all updated in the 5th anniversary edition. Machikoro, gotta have it. This is a bread and butter game in your store. Make sure you get stocked up today. All available from Golden. Talk about another one of my small press friends. These are the guys at Indie Boards and Cards. Here at Team Lacefield, we just got done playing Eon's End Legacy, and so we're really intrigued by the system. We're going to dive into the regular Eon's End and see what it's like as well. Very solid deck-building game of wizards and spells and fantasy. These are expansion packs, buried secrets, and the accessories just to buff things up. Eon's End looking really cool from those guys. Senators is a blackmail backstabbing game. I haven't even had a chance to play it yet, but I'm terrified to get it out because then my son will backstab me. That'd be it would. He probably would. The folks at Paizo have been very busy. Starfighter still cranking out titles left and right. This is parts 3 of 6 of the Dawn of Flame Adventure Path. Starfighter's Signal of Screams Pawn collection as well. Dozens and dozens of pawns in here for your space games. Any of the RPG critters could work pretty well anywhere. Also, P2 Pathfinder 2nd Edition is coming up. We do have all of the pre-release stuff available for pre-order. Just get that in on the website, and away you go. There we go. Available from Paizo Publishing. Here's a company I want to talk about quite a bit. This is Not So Board Games. These guys were at our open house, and they were also, I believe, showing things off at the Gamma Trade Show. This is Viral Outbreak Miniatures. It's 30 miniatures that are good for anything, but specifically they're good for pawns in Pandemic. Yes, these are all the Pandemic characters. Here's your, colored rings everywhere. I'll have to pick those up in a minute. The miniatures, there's 30 miniatures in the box. It's all of the different characters in all the different iterations of the Pandemic game, from the basic set up through Legacy, all the expansions. 30 different characters that actually look like, you know, the guys you're playing in Pandemic. So, yeah, it's a little pricey. I think it's $49 for this box, but it's a full discount, and where else are you going to find actual pawns for your Pandemic game? Easy upsell to anybody who's picking up Pandemic or who's crazy about it in your store, and you know you've got folks who are. Now you have actual miniatures to match. They are going to be selling individual sets. There's a set for Legacy, a basic set, what have you. This is the all-in-one set, the combo with everything in it, all 30 miniatures. This is really the one you want to get here. Check this out. Not So Board Games, available for shipping right now at Golden Distribution. Next up is a company coming to us very soon. By the time you watch this, they may even be active in our system. This is Sleeve Kings. This is another card sleeve company. They're actually shipping out these lovely mouse pad sizing guides to anybody who wants one. This is how you size them. Throw your card on here, and I'll tell you exactly which one you need. Yucatan, Standard US, Euro card, Magnum Lost City sleeves, several dozen different types of displays. They're going to have an actual display, cardboard pop with the pegs and all that coming in. Seriously good prices, seriously good line. Sleeve Kings are coming our way. So if you sell any cards in your store, any games in your store for that matter that need sleeves, you definitely want to investigate Sleeve Kings. They are a-coming. Here is a new miniatures company. I love adding miniatures companies to our warehouse. These guys are called Tomb Guardians Miniatures. Love guys who do 2-pound giant metal ogres in a blister, right? Roar! That thing's monstrous. But there's also cool stuff like the Kobold. There's a Hobgoblin. Ooh, a Dwarven King sitting on his Dwarven throne. Very nice. A very solid line of miniatures, well priced, and a lot of dwarves. Anybody who comes to me with dwarves, you stand a much higher chance of getting into the warehouse. And these guys know what I like. So, Tomb Guardian Miniatures, please check them out. Please buy their stuff. You will love them. You will not be disappointed. I'm going to show you something real quick that I saw. This is actually on the back cover of the Adepticon program guide. This is a company I'm going to be bringing in here in the very near future, Artis Opus Brushes. These are finest brushes I think I've ever seen. They're made by artisans using true Kolinsky sable. These are becoming a very, very popular brush with the super high-end painter types. They ain't cheap, folks. They're $75 or so just cost for a set. We're going to have to bring them in at net pricing. You can sell them for whatever you like, but they are astonishing. So if you've got that guy that wants the absolute best brushes money can buy right now, I'm leaning towards this Artis Opus. Look for these soon. We should have those coming in the warehouse any day now. I got a couple of titles lines here that we're bringing in soon, and I want to introduce you to them so that you're familiar with them. This one is Legion War Games. Now, we used to carry Legion War Games some time back, and they didn't do so well, and so away they went. But, you know, we're bringing them back because war games are hot again. And since all war games seem to be a pretty big thing, we thought we're going to give these guys another shot. I love how their art direction is going. I love how their games look. This, for example, is a solitaire game. This is called Picket Duty. Kamikaze attacks. Basically, you're trying to keep your destroyer alive from all the kamikazes nailing it during the Battle of Lady Gulf in Okinawa. So you got to make sure to stay alive. This is a very intense solitaire game. Another good solitaire game, Target for today. Bombing the Third Reich. You're flying an actual bomber and you're being actually attacked. Oh my goodness, this could end poorly. So you got to make sure your crew does 25 missions. It's like the old B-17 solitaire game from Avalon Hill, but this one is much more intense, I think. This is my current favorite from these guys. This is called Maori Wars, the New Zealand Land Wars, and it looks different, and it honestly plays different than any of their other games. This is not only about the English conquest of New Zealand, but the infighting of the Maori tribes that went on there once they got access to weapons and all their old traditional barriers came down. The art direction on this is phenomenal. It looks like an old the 1800s map, mid-1800s, whenever this was. It's just beautiful. I cannot wait to play it. Stunning art on an infrequently mentioned corner of the world. Last but not least is this company, Worthington Games, a brand new edition, hot off the press. These guys just came down the pipe for approvals as I was going to make these videos. So by the time you watch this, they should be active in our system, if not very, very soon. More historic games, lovely designs, very accessible, easy to play. I've been liking this one, Pemberton and Grant. This is the Vicksburg campaign. You notice there's no hexes on the map, and they're all wooden chits. So it's very easy to move your wood chits around, take your gambles that way. Ghost Panzer, this is a Band of Brothers remastered edition. This is another tank combat game that's completely different from any other squad level game you've ever played. Incredibly simple, very realistic, very, very fun game. Also Lincoln, now this was available from PSC Games for a while, has come back to the U.S. Through Worthington. It's a different way to play the American Civil War. It's all card-based, and it's all strategic tactical. Really interesting system from Martin Wallace. Should check that out. They do have a 10x10 or 11x11, however these square game series are. Same type thing, all wood chits in here, but this is the Battle of Saratoga, 1777. Go back to Roman times. I like this one. This is called Hold the Line, the American Revolution. Feels a lot like Memoir 44, but it's American Revolution period, and the little plastic soldiers are something to check out. Hex-based, very tactical, nicely done. They have a line called Hold Fast. Dunkirk 1940 is not part of it, but as you can see, another very simple card and chit-based game for fighting the Battle of Dunkirk. Hold Fast includes Atlantic to 45. This is the Eastern Front. This is Pacific Front, and Tunisia with more to come. Worthington Games is the company. This publisher is just being added here at Golden, and we should have them in the system and ready to pre-order pretty much any day now. More will be coming. I'm going to try and get these to you once every week or so. I know I've been horribly behind, but it's been a crazy busy time, and we're all getting caught up now, and things are back in business. We should be good to go again. That's it for Phil's Picks episode 16. Don't forget, we love you too. Thank you so much, Helper. Thanks for the helper. Thank you for watching. Phil@golddisc.com is the email address. Drop me a line and tell me what you think about all the wondersness here. I do really appreciate your feedback. I need to know what I'm doing right and doing wrong so I can make it better next time. See ya!